How do backend coding tips impact cloud deployment? Have you ever wondered how the way we write backend code can affect deploying applications in the cloud? Let's break it down into simple terms and see how these coding tips play a role in cloud deployment. When we talk about backend development, we are referring to the server-side logic that powers applications. This includes how applications interact with databases and application programming interfaces. Writing backend code with cloud deployment in mind can lead to smoother and more efficient operations once the application is live. One key practice is using a modular design. This means breaking down the backend into smaller, independent services known as microservices. This approach is perfect for cloud environments because it allows each service to be deployed and scaled separately. If one service has an issue, it does not affect the others, which is great for reliability. Another important aspect is containerization. Writing backend code that works well with containers, like Docker, helps ensure a consistent environment for your application. This means avoiding dependencies on local machines and instead using environment variables for configuration. This practice makes it easier to adapt the code to different cloud setups. Configuration management is also essential. Instead of hard-coding values like database connections or API keys, backend code should read these from environment variables or secure storage. This flexibility allows for seamless transitions between different environments, such as development and production. Statelessness is another concept to consider. Cloud platforms often scale services by adding or removing instances. If the backend code is stateless, it can handle this scaling much more effectively. When state is necessary, it should be stored externally, such as in databases or distributed caches. Error handling is vital in cloud environments. Backend code should be prepared for temporary failures that can happen in distributed systems. Implementing retries and circuit breakers can help maintain service availability and improve overall reliability. Security is a top priority as well. Backend coding tips should focus on securing APIs and data through proper input validation, authentication, and encryption. This reduces the risk of vulnerabilities that could be exploited in the cloud. Logging and monitoring are crucial for keeping track of application health. Backend code should produce structured logs and metrics to help monitor performance and identify errors. This is essential for maintaining cloud services effectively. Automation is another area where backend coding can shine. Writing code that supports automated processes, such as consistent builds and automated tests, integrates well with cloud deployment pipelines. This makes managing cloud infrastructure alongside application code much simpler. Finally, database best practices should not be overlooked. Backend code needs to handle database connections efficiently and support schema migrations. Cloud databases often have unique features, so ensuring compatibility is key for smooth deployment. By following these backend coding tips, cloud deployment becomes more predictable and less prone to errors. For instance, using environment variables for configuration can prevent issues when moving code between environments. Designing stateless APIs ensures that the cloud can manage load effectively. Overall, these coding practices directly impact how well an application performs in the cloud. They simplify deployment processes and help maintain stability and security after the application goes live. So, when you think about backend coding, remember that these tips are not just best practices. They are essential for successful cloud deployment.